All right, everyone, here we go with the week of May 31st through June 6th, 2026. Uh-oh, we're into June. What actions they going to take, right? Yeah, I'm not a time lord. It might be this week. Could have been last week. Might be a couple of weeks from now. I don't know. Randomly at the bottom of the deck we're going to use here is an Eight of Cups. Wow, that's interesting. I remember it from the Friday reading. I think we started with it. From another deck, but I think we started with it. Let's, you know what? Let's not shuffle for a pre-shuffle. Let's start with the Eight of Cups and let's cut. Let's see where we go. So remember the Eight of Cups. Remember the Alamo and the Eight of Cups. Okay? All right, here we go. Strength card and the Four of Wands and a Knight of Wands. It's that Strength card again. There's a lot of passion here. Passionate new beginning, but nothing comes of it. It's almost predictive in the surface energy. You're going to, like I had a crystal ball, you're going to have an encounter with this person and then nothing really comes of it. It feels like that. It feels like some kind of fortune telling. I don't know. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. I don't know. That makes sense with the reading I got yesterday. All right, so let's see where we go. We're going to split the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. I'll put the sign names on there for placement. But I'm not your astrologer. This ain't your fucking horoscope. There's text at the top of the description explains why there's no timestamps here for anybody new, which is very rare because I'm not showing up in searches anymore. So there's probably only like one new person here. What is this channel? What is this? Okay. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord. Like I said, could play out last week, next week, week after. Energy might just be setting up this week. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the King of Cups. People holding on to a lot of feelings. There's a lot of feelings here. What's fueling the Hierophant? Everybody's pretending they love someone else and not you, or you have been, I say or, because I'm just riffing on the energy. Either they're married, but they really love you, or you showed them the way and they're refusing to admit it, but the feelings are growing and pretty soon they're going to leak out. I mean, it's standard for this soulmate cycle. Either way, they're afraid. You got somebody attached to you who's afraid to be vulnerable. I think they're afraid of your life. I think they're afraid of your spirituality. I think they're afraid of your energy. It's what we talked about the other day. High vibrational people make low vibrational people nervous because high vibrational people shatter their illusions. Especially their delusions of grandeur. They're real brave at a distance, but when they get close, they start pissing themselves. All right, it is what it is. Let's see where we go. This first card out, story starts with Aries, position 1, ends with Pisces, position 12. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. Doesn't matter what your sign is. This card is the most closely related to these. Let's see. The Page of Wands. It's what I said. What did I just get done saying? Rewind. What did I just get done saying? There's a tiny little energy here. It's a tiny little person. It's almost like somebody's only capable of puppy love, and your relationship is a full-grown fucking dog. Okay? I mean, what's going on here? Page of Wands, why is it here? It looks like they reach out. If that's what you want to hear. But I don't think anything comes of it. I don't think anything comes of it. I don't. Or you're like, huh? What's going on? Bottom of the deck, crossing energy, the environmental energy, is 9 swords. Just look at it. It's anxiety, right? They're getting very nervous the closer they get to you. On the way there, they're very brave. Oh, I'm going to talk to Steve's viewer. They're telling everybody. They're telling the squirrels. They're telling everybody in the woods, this little cat. We're going to meet Steve's viewer, right? They get right up close to Steve's viewer. Pants, it's a good thing they wore dark pants. You can't see the urine running down. All right, what's on top? 2 of Pentacles. Somebody's been holding on and thinking about it and holding on to your energy. There's a lot of frustration here. Why is that here? 3 of Swords. Yeah. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. This is one of the cards, the main card that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. I think this person's showing up because you're irresistible, but here it is. Incapable of anything but puppy love. Full-grown dog. Okay? Those are full-grown puppies right there, let me tell you. And if I ever saw them, all right, there you go. All right, puppikins, here they come. Taurus, position 2. But I don't think much comes of it. Chariot. Okay, somebody got the car all fired up. Somebody's determined. All right. You got a DM that's determined. Okay. Determined what? To get out of town because they heard you were coming? Is that what it is? Let's go. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we go. All right. 9 swords again. Same energy. Same energy. There's a whole lot of anxiety here. I wasn't that far off. I joke, get out of town because you're coming. It's what half the people do when I return back to my little town. I got asked to call first. Oh, I did. A few of them asked, could you call first? We don't like looking at you. You know, you just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because they all look like somebody's grandfather. I walked in, I looked like I could retake my yearbook picture compared to them. I don't know what the fuck's going on. That's what happens when you don't follow your soul's true purpose. You age exponentially. The universe is like, well, if you're not going to do anything, fuck it. Let's just burn out this life and get the fuck out of here. That's what happens. All right, what's on top? It's what happened to them. 4 of Wands. Why is that here? 6 of Swords. Again, somebody... What's the bridge? Justice. This could be somebody who divorced you, who regrets doing it, somebody who broke up with you, who regrets doing it, and somebody feels like they're safer at a distance. Okay? It is, catch my drift, it is somebody heard you're coming to town and they're going to get out of town for the day. All right? All right. All right. Let's see where we go. It is. Why? Because you remind them of a mistake they made. What's the mistake they made? Probably getting rid of you. Right? They were married to you for a lot of them in this position. Or you were together or making plans for that. I don't know. This is a fucking ex. Whether you divorced them or they broke up with you, it was them. Or they did something stupid and you had to break up with them, but they still, you're a sore spot for this person. It's tough for them to look at you. Right? It's like me in that little town. It really is. All right. Right here. I went back from my dad's funeral. I was blown away. I walked in the donut shop. Luciano's Donuts. That's what it's actually called. I'm not even fucking playing. I walk in there, and I see these people sitting at the booth. They recognized me instantly. I had no idea who the fuck they were. No idea. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Well, he looked like Jimmy. What's his fuck? But is that his dad? I mean, oh my God. That's what happens when you don't follow your soul's true purpose. The universe, the energy gives up on you, right? It's just the same thing if you're chosen, if you're here for a purpose, if there's something you're supposed to do, you're protected until you do that, as long as you're on the way there. But once you do it, the protection does go away. It goes away instantly. It's not like they remember you did it and thank you, give you a gold watch. No, it fades fast. It can. But if you never do anything, it just deserts you. The protection energy just goes away. That's what it did to most of that town. Whatever. 8 of Swords. I'm just stalling because I don't know what this is. This person, I just acted out how scattered their fucking thinking is. This person's all fucked up. All fucked up. Why? I don't know. They put you on a pedestal. That's why. They put you on a fucking pedestal. I said that yesterday. I must have. Right? This is what happens when you put people on a pedestal. It's what happens. This one here is leaving town because you're coming to town. This one here is only capable of puppy love, and they're coming to talk to these puppies. I'll tell you what. No wonder nothing happens. You're not going to bang a kid, even if it's an emotional kid. Right? I mean, if their first question is, how do you do this again? You're out. Get your clothes back on and get the fuck out of there. Right? Here we go. 8 of Swords. Why is it here? 10 of Swords. Now they wish you were gone. It's over. It's done. It's not done. It is done. What's on top? Temperance. Why is that here? The Moon. You make this person, whoever this is, I don't know who this is. Well, I know who this energy is. I can't tell if this is the person attached to your person though. I think that's what it is. I think that's why it's confusing. I think this is the energy attached to your person. I think they're rattled because I think your person is stating what they want without fear. Okay? I believe my Queen of Cups is coming to the surface here. Let's see. Two of Swords. They don't know what to do to stop them. So on the plus side, you've got somebody that usually stops your person from coming towards you. Let's just phrase it that way. Just catch my drift. Okay? You got someone who usually stops your person from coming towards you who now doesn't know how to stop them. Your person appears to have made up their mind. But I feel like they're heading towards you because I pick up an energy of pedestal. I must have said that yesterday because that energy is so strong. Someone's coming towards you like they're going toward a cult leader. It's very weird. It feels very weird. All right? Maybe you said something really spiritual that changed this person. That has an effect on people. All right? I mean, it can. It really can. You know. So you've had an effect on them for sure. They're coming at you like some kind of fucking spiritual zombie for sure. We'll see. You know, we'll see how this plays out in the coming reads as we go through. I wouldn't even mind one more. What is it? Yeah, it's all happening for a reason. I'm going to pull one more bridging energy, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, just wait for it, okay? Wait for it. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle, bookends puppies over here. The devil, yeah. Somebody's obsessed with you. They are. They got pictures of you all over their room. This is the nicest one, okay? This is the most PG one they've got. They got pictures of you all over the room. For some of you, this person snapped pictures of you don't even know about. This is a very immature person. Remember puppy love, right? I think this person feels guilty. Somebody attached to you feels guilty about something they did. It might not be exactly what I said, but for a few of you, I just hit the nail on the fucking head. It's not like I haven't seen that before, you know. It happens. People are assholes, all right? Devil, why is it here? But somebody here is showing up, and they're feeling guilty about something they did to you. 3 swords, all right? It's crossed by the 5 of Cups. They regret it, right? Hello? What am I talking about here? Why am I your second favorite? I don't know. I have no idea. But whatever it is, 5 Cups. They regret it. Now they regret it. So now they're coming to confess it. This could be somebody from the past. I don't fucking know. But they're definitely setting the intention to come towards you to apologize or something. That's why they come in and then they leave. It's an in and out. Knight of Wands energy. It comes in and then it goes. This could be somebody from the past. Somebody admitting something to you that they did in high school and you're like 40 now. I mean, I don't know. What's on top? The Death card. Somebody needs to put this to rest. The guilt is eating at them. It's eating at them. You want to see it? You want to see a picture of it eating at them? Here, look at that guy. I can't take it anymore, right? Yeah. You just be grateful it's reading this way and I don't have a double devil. If I had a double devil, they come in to take another picture. Okay? So you know what I'm saying? So get the epilady out. Quick. All right. Or the shotgun. Why is the Death card here? The Tower. I knew I wouldn't have another devil. I wasn't worried about it. And the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody wants to turn it around. It's what I said. They can't take it anymore. Somebody wants a fresh start. They want to fess up something that they're feeling guilty about that they did to you. But I don't think you know about it. I don't know what it is, but it's horrifying enough that a devil showed up. Okay? And it blows your mind enough that there's a tower. You're that squirrel. I should point that out. Okay? You're that squirrel, and they're Kurt Cobain. Whatever it is they did, I don't know. But, you know, it's a lot worse than that picture. It shows a lot more if it's one of those, I'll tell you what. All right, right here, Leo, position 5, the Leo soap opera. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Okay. Page of Cups, man. My nose is run like a DM today. Okay. Page of Cups, let's go. And they regret it. Remember, the 5 of Cups was crossing there. And that's the other card that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. The 5 of Cups was crossing. That's the main card right there. And these are read together. They're bookends. See what I'm saying? It all lines up. I'm spot on for a couple of you. Tell you what. I don't know. That's why I didn't say anything. I just wanted to shuffle for it. 4 of Pentacles. Somebody's really... It's what I told you the other day. I wrote this one down. And I realized after the reading, I could have phrased it a little better. It's like somebody who's making an excuse. Well, I've got everything I need, but I'm deciding not to go. You know, I could go if I wanted to, but I'm deciding not to go. It's a miser energy where the miser says, I've got all this money. I could spend it. I just like knowing I could buy that or I could buy that, but I'm not going to. Okay? It's that kind of energy right there. What's that here? Look at that. Look at. I know that was your card from yesterday because I wrote it down. I'm spot on here. Why is that here? Yeah. Superficial. Pretense. Somebody's full of shit. It's fakey McFakerman. Okay? And by the way, they don't have everything they need, and the bridging energy is the Three of Pentacles, and they want you in their life. They want to come towards you. They just don't have the balls right now in this energy. Give them a little bit. This person does this. In the Leo soap opera, your connection cycles around so fast, it'll make you'll be surprised I don't have whiplash trying to keep track of it. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card position. Sometimes you guys show up here. 7 Swords. Somebody gonna lie to you. Well, I mean, it's obvious it's the 7 of Swords. Probably the fucker from the other day who was trying to make your life miserable. That was you, right? I don't have it wrong. It could have been here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you had somebody trying to make your life difficult. And I told you to confront them with it. Or at least I told you somewhere. All right? They're going to lie if you confront them with it. That's fine. Let them lie. It wasn't me. I'm not trying to make your life difficult. Look, man, I'm not stupid. I know you're being a douchebag. I get this all the time here with the channel in particular. You always get somebody giving you a backhanded compliment. And they think you're so shit. You really think I'm so shit stupid that I can't spot that? At the end of the day, this person thinks you're shit stupid. It's a bit of a fucking insult. It's like, no, wait, what do you mean you're not trying to make my life difficult? It's just what it is. Somebody gonna bullshit you. I mean, I don't know. That's the action they're taking this week. Here we go. The High Priestess, right? Secrets revealed energy of the High Priestess. What was under the carpet comes out. And somebody goes, it wasn't me. That's not what I mean. I'm not doing that. What do you say? That's in your head that I'm doing that. Really? Really? You know, always happens all the time. Anybody low vibration enough to make your life difficult or give you a backhanded compliment, anybody low vibration enough to do that, because I'd never do that to anybody. If I think you suck, I'll just come right out and tell you. I will just say it. Yeah. There isn't any soften it first with something nice and then slip it in. Give me a fucking break, right? Here you go. This person here. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. You're just too... There's nothing you can do. This is a huge dichotomy. This is a huge difference in fucking... vibration. This is you. Why is that here? Just walk away. It's not worth fighting over. Just walk away. Right? Walk away. No, don't even waste your time with what I said, joking around. Obviously, I would never say that to somebody. I wouldn't give them my energy. Once I see the backhanded compliment, if it's social media, I just hit the mute button. I don't even bother. You know, it's not worth it. Sometimes I'll crack a joke, but I mean, other than that, it's not even worth it. There's so much difference in your vibration, okay? Both IQ and EQ, by the way. You are way beyond this person. So they're not worth your energy. They're not worth you giving a speck of your energy to. Call them on their shit and they'll stop. But they won't admit that they're making your life difficult. Do you follow? Okay. All right. But once they know you know, they have to stop. They will stop. They'll be afraid to continue on. Your energy makes them nervous on some level. Okay? It's fine. Libra, position 7. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. You got a new beginning in love. I mean, I know you want me to read it that way, don't you? A new beginning in love with somebody. Well, it is. That's what's here. Let's leave it there. All right, let's go. Let's clarify it. Let's leave it there because that's the surface energy. A new beginning in love. All right, let's go deeper. This is always the bad part. Let's go deeper. Actually, it's not that bad. It's 3 of Wands. It's nice. It's 3 of Wands. It's a new beginning in love. But it's not necessarily with the person you thought it would be. Okay? Can I phrase it that way? All right. So your ship's coming in, but it's not the ship you thought it was. Wait a second. What kind of ship is that? Right? What's up? Judgment. There's somebody from your past who's returning. This is like a 6 of Cups energy on crack. It's a resurrection energy. But when it reads this way, it's similar to a Six of Cups, which is minor arcana, where we might say somebody from your past is returning. But this is like supercharged. It's like, they're returning whether they want to or not. They're being pushed by the hand of God down to you, right? That kind of a thing. Yeah. Somebody from your past is returning, but it's not who you think it is. I need you to get rid of expectations right now. It's not Jimmy. It's not Timmy. It's not Sally. It's not Allie. It's not any of it. All right? I need you to be careful. Why is that here? The Burger King. It's the King of Wands. It's not a Burger King. It's not the Burger King. It is I want to call it a father figure from your past. Can I call it that without getting too much shit from people? A father figure. This could be, well, Steve, my parents divorced when I find whoever your mom was banging, your stepdad, one of 5 stepdads. I don't know. My mom was always very clingy. So, when my mom and dad broke up, we were about 13. She started dating anybody and everybody. She started using these guys like crazy. I mean, they got something from her, but she just used them for stuff. Can you fix this around the house? After a while, they'd figure it out, and then they'd leave. But, it's not like they didn't get anything. But, I mean, whichever one. It could be any one of those. Okay? What's the bridging energy? You actually have a soul connection with this person. They've been thinking about you a lot. And they want to fix something that they did wrong to you. It's not the same as this. This person, well, I mean, if it's a stepdad, maybe they did snaps. I mean, I don't know, maybe. But I don't have a devil here. I've got God, source, the universe here. This feels a little nicer than this. Okay? Feels a little nicer than this. Maybe it was just bathing suit by the pool pictures. I don't know. But they did something wrong to you. I think it was emotional more than anything else. And they want to make it right. They want to make you feel better. They want to tell you how good you actually are. Because I think they made you feel bad for their benefit. Okay? That's all. It looks like the energy's setting up for them to return. I can't say this happens this week. All right? I don't think it's tied to this. Okay? So don't worry. Oh my God. No, chill out. All right, you're probably fine here. I don't know. Scorpio, position 8. Page of Pentacles. My whole life gave me a lot of life experience, though. I'm always, my mother's always apologetic for some of it. Some of it, she just has her head in the sand and doesn't admit it ever happened. But I always resent those apologies because that life gave me a lot of wisdom. It let me see people, see lots of different kinds of people, see how people behave and see whatever. I mean, if you grew up in a Leave It to Beaver household, Ward and June Cleaver, one boy, a couple of boys, or in some other family, one boy, one girl, and you all ate dinner every night. It was like a 50s traditional thing. Those people tend not to have a lot of life experience. They tend not to have a lot of wisdom. They tend not to read people well. And they get taken advantage of easily, I'm very difficult to take advantage of because I've seen a thing or two. I've lived a thing or two, So, I always appreciated my life growing up. Nothing bad ever happened to me, So I was all right. That was cool. I got to study people. I think that's why the universe put me with that family. I think that's why I did. They put my sister there so that I'd keep an eye on her because we're the only two with a soul connection. But the rest of them I have no soul connection with whatsoever. So I think that's why I got put there, because it was a good way for me to learn about people, which obviously ended up on a big level, not just here on YouTube, being my core destiny of some sort. Page of Pentacles. I think you're going to try... is somebody going to try and edge... it's crossed by the Ten of Wands. I say all that because it might help some of you watching. Some of you might be in a similar boat than me. Right? Rather than looking, if you see it as a tough childhood, it was, but it actually probably taught you a lot. Hopefully nothing bad happened to you, but at the end of the day, you're wiser than people that lived in Ward and June Cleaver's house, okay? Or with Donna Reed as a mom, okay? A little bit, a lot bit actually. All right. 10 Wands, crossing that. Somebody's going to try and teach you something. And it's very hard for you to hear because they're so fucking wrong. And I told you yesterday, don't try to correct them. Don't bother. It's not going to work. Okay? Follow what I said yesterday. I'm not even going to waste any time here. I see what's happening. 9 Swords. Why is that here? Knight of Swords. Somebody's coming in with a message of change. Somebody thinks you're going about it wrong. Somebody thinks you did something wrong. I think I gave the example yesterday of deflecting. Somebody thinks you're deflecting and you're not focused. You're never going to just let them teach you something. And then it's hard to listen to because you want to rip into them. Just let it go. Pay attention to what I said yesterday, please. Okay? Please. All right. A lot of experience I speak from here. Sometimes separate from the cycle. Everybody out the fucking way. Sagittarius coming to town. Position 9. Here we go. My Sagittarians. King of Swords. Always something crazy. Oh, God. Well, tough love. So it's tough love. But I don't think it ties to your monthly reading. I think we talked about that yesterday. I think yesterday's does. Somebody knows you're disappointed in them. I think, am I right? 7 of Wands crossed. I could be wrong. I'm finding out. I asked. You heard me under my breath say, am I right? I'm not even sure I'm right. So hold on a second. What's under that? The 5 Wands. I am kind of right here. This might be future influence. This might be setting up this week. This is more you guys here. There's something you're keeping an eye on. I feel like it might be at work, or I feel like it's someone you're keeping an eye. You don't really trust this person. You're keeping an eye on them. This is my casing out the joint, 7 of Wands. The time to pounce is going to be soon. All right? The time to pounce is going to be soon. All right, what's on top? The Emperor, yeah. Why is that here? The Knight of Cups. What's the bridge? The Hermit. Yeah. But not yet. I don't know. I feel like you're interested in somebody, but you're suspicious of them. Okay? It could be somebody new. And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to be, on the positive side, there's somebody you're interested in. And the time to pounce, the time to approach isn't right now. It will be soon. Roles can be reversed. Maybe they feel that way about you. I'm just telling you, because of these energies here, 5 Wands and 7 Wands, there's something about in the environmental energy around it. There's something about this person that makes you uneasy. Your spidey sense goes off. Just keep watching them. The truth will reveal itself to you. I don't think there's anything bad here. I don't have a 7 of Swords. I'll pull one more card to see. If the next card is a 7 of Swords, then I'm wrong. Okay, it'll go with the Hermit. It's not. It's a 7. How about that, huh? 7 Cups. Yeah. Wait. You don't know what to do yet. You will know what to do. And when you do, you'll do it. Okay? There's nothing nefarious here. But I can understand why your spidey sense goes off. It reads like, because it reads off of this person here, usually Emperor energies, especially when they're balanced, and in this soulmate cycle, even I'm skeptical of them. A balanced Emperor in this soulmate cycle, all 4 kings in balance, there's something off about that, right? Something feels fishy about this person. There's nothing fishy. I can't find anything. Right? But keep watching them because you need your mind put at ease before you make a move. You don't want to go in all suspicious. All right? If this hasn't happened yet, it will. You'll know. You definitely fancy this person. You'll know who you fancy, right? You know who you like. Roles can be reversed. You might even be able to tell. If that's the case, you might even be able to tell that they fancy you. You might even be able to tell, but they're suspicious of you. Why? Well, because you're coming to look. You might look like this. I don't know. You might. But you're coming across very mannish, very Emperor, very strong. You know. I don't know. It is what it is. 9 Swords. Where are the 9s? Oh, that was there. Okay. Capricorn, position 10. I'm just trying to help you. Do what you want to do. If you're ready to pounce, go ahead and pounce. But I wouldn't around in these surrounding energies. The energies aren't right yet. Okay? You'll come across you'll go on a date with them, and they'll go home later and go, I don't know, he was grilling me, just felt like, I was on a date with an asshole, or on a date with a prosecutor. It'll be that kind of energy. All right, Capricorn, position 10. 9 of Wands. someone you're having trouble communicating with, someone feels like they're having trouble communicating with you. The barrier that was creating the communication problem is coming down. Can I phrase it that way? Does that make sense? Oh, Flem the parrot's in the kitchen. I can hear him screeching. You might even hear him off in the background. He wants to come in here. I left his cage closed, though. Whoops. I can go get him, I suppose, but we're almost done. All right, let's see where we go. Crossed by the star. It's hope. I think you've hoped someone would understand where you're coming from for a while. I don't know. It's divine timing. The energy's right. For something you didn't understand before, or something that wasn't understood between you and this person to be understood. What's on top? 3 of Cups. Yeah. You're about to have a very emotional conversation with somebody who normally has walls up. Why is that here? The Hangman. Yeah. You're about to have a very emotional conversation with somebody who usually has their walls up. Ace of Swords. You're about to have a very truthful, emotional conversation with somebody who usually has their walls up. I'm spot on here. Okay. Aquarius, position 11. Sometimes you guys show up here, sometimes my wild card. I feel like I keep getting drawn to this Empress. I know it's Pisces that's red with 1 and 5, but let's see. The Magician. It is you guys showing up again. It's up to you to be the bigger person in some situation that needs transformation. I think it ties to this again. I just walk away, Renee. Right? It's a song from the 60s, but it's a phrase you could use. You just walk away, Renee. Just walk away. Right? I don't know. Coward of the county. I like the Chipmunks version over the Kenny Rogers version, but you don't have to fight to be a man. You know, there you go. Just walk away. That's what a real man does. I'll tell you what. All right. Or woman. I guess. I don't know. All right. I mean, 6 of Pentacles. It's up to you to be the voice of reason here. Okay. It's a balanced energy. What's on top? The 8 of Swords. But you don't want... I like you. Oh, I like you. You don't want to, do you? Steve, it's going to piss me off all night long. I get you, Steve. I listened to the Chipmunk song, Steve. I heard it. Yeah, you don't have to fight to be a man. Yeah, I got you. I heard Alvin. Right? But I'll tell you what. You know, this person's being a dick, and then they're saying they're not. You know, I get you. I'm a hothead. Remember, I try to teach you not to be like me. I try to teach you to be better. I'm a work in progress. I'm getting better. I am. I'm much better now. But I like this. Good for you. Right? If I were with you, we'd double team them. It'd be fun. All right, 8 of Swords. I hear you. But please be bigger than that. All right, listen to the Chipmunks again. Coward of the county. Okay. All right, here we go. You can listen to Kenny Rogers' version if you want. Just speed it up. That's all. Just listen to it on 2.5x. You'll get pretty close to Chipmunk. All right, here we go. Page of Wands. Err on the side of laughing it off. Just err on the side of laughing it off. I know it's going to drive you crazy. Don't let it. Find something to do to distract yourself in the evening. I don't care. Whatever. Sew, crochet, clog dance, diddle yourself. I don't fucking care what you do. Just find something to do in the evening to distract yourself from this. Some kind of dopamine release. Okay? All right? Whatever it is. It's a chemical that comes out in the reward center of your brain. Try not to do something stupid like drink or smoke. But, I mean, you know, it is what it is. All right? Even though I'd probably join you. All right here, Pisces, position 12. 1 and 5, always red with 5 swords. Oh, why is that here? I wonder. Tell me about the 5 swords. Why is it here? Why is 5... Whoa. Hold on. We done? It's the star. God, I wish I remembered what you got yesterday. Hold on, let me think. What did you get yesterday? Oh, shit. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to kind of go with this. It may or may not tie to it. I don't know. Shit. It's the purple that matters here. It's the purple matching color. There's like a morning. Purple can mean magic. It can mean a lot of different things. It can be a royal color. It can also mean, it's also the color of mourning, right? Not mourning the sun coming up, mourning somebody died. You're in mourning, that kind of a thing. I feel like that here. I feel like somebody lets you down here in some capacity. The Nine of Wands. Somebody doesn't... why is that here? The Lovers. Yeah. Does somebody let you down in some capacity? Or is it... What's the bridge? The Six of Cups. Somebody returns from your past. But they haven't changed. It's that... God, it's that Bob Seger song again. Still the same. You know, they're just still the same. They still got walls up. Maybe a little less. You still like them. They're still damn good. You know, but that's just what I got. Somebody returns. Try not to have any expectations for what happens here. Okay? But yeah, you will feel this coming. That's why the star made me... I had to stop shuffling. This jammed up the whole deck. You will feel this coming. You really will. You will know this person's coming in. Try not to build up any expectations. Just accept the feeling and go, well, whatever happens, happens. Try to take that kind of attitude and you'll be fine. Let's grab the large animal deck. Let's shuffle. 3 cards and a crossing card. All right? Not from the bottom. 3 cards and a crossing card. Let's see where we go. Add it all up, universe. What actions are they going to take? Very interesting reading. Bottom of the deck, 5 cups. One of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. It was crossing over here. So this is a big energy, what we talked about here. Somebody really regrets something they did to you that you don't know about. And it's torturing this person that they have to confess. Whatever it is, picture or not. All right. 5 cups at the bottom. King of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. What's underneath that? The 7 of Wands. Somebody's going to reveal something to you that's been kept from you. Right? And you're going to feel like you've been out of the loop. You're going to feel like you missed something. Like you should have seen this. You should have known this. All right? They're telling you the truth because they're fucking delusional that you're going to forgive them for it and life is going to go on and it's all going to be happily ever after. They all lived happily ever after from then on. I don't clarify this. I don't think that's the case. I'm just telling you why they're telling you. Regretful. You all have somebody attached to you that's regretful for something. But their need to tell you the truth about it or confess is very selfish. Keep that in mind. Again, they're capable of puppy love, and those are full-grown puppies. Okay? You follow? They're capable of puppy love. That's about it. But those are full-grown puppies. Kids this age, very selfish. They don't have a frontal lobe yet. So just be realistic. Like I said here. Don't have any expectations that somebody's gone through some dark night of the soul and changed. They probably haven't. But you've got a lot of people coming back. Over the next 6 or 7 months, there's a lot of people coming back. There's a lot of energies, boomerang energies that are around that are just rolling back in. There were a lot of boomerangs thrown at the beginning of this soulmate cycle that are now just starting to turn around and come back. All right? So, not surprising. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.